gonna try. Hey, how you doing? My name is Terry Morgan, and I'd like to have just a little bit of your time to introduce a project that I'm working on, and myself, and the story that goes with. I have a new podcast, just getting started, and it's channel15radio.com. Old-time radio drama for a new era. The show features my sci-fi story, which I'm going to talk about a little bit, as a fully scripted radio drama. We have a promo that we've already recorded. It's available, and I'm going to tie it in with these videos. We have several things that are in the works, and that's why I'm here. I really need some help to move things forward, not only in terms of financial support, absolutely, but in terms of the community support, as well as any there's some talent that I'm still looking for as well. So there's some opportunities there. The real goal of the project and what I'm trying to do in the story is to create a way for us to come together more. We don't talk with each other so much. We're yelling at each other all the time. And that sense of coming into the room, come on in, have a seat. Yeah? Put your bag down. Pay attention to what you got, Put your bag down. And relax for a minute. It's quiet. It's not this one's yelling at that one and that one's screaming about. No, we don't do that. That old-time radio show where people got together and sat down and listened to what was on the radio. Yeah, I remember that. This is me and my grandpa. Yeah, I go back. All right, and this was taken in the 1950s out in western Kansas. Not a lot of media out there at the time, right? So maybe one or two TV stations. The radio stations were more reliable, and they had a nice living room radio. That is something that we don't have anymore, and it wasn't perfect. We listened to it because it was what we had, man. That sense of bringing in, not pushing out, right? You got the stories that are pushing their narrative, right? Let me tell you what this is. Okay. All right, and the action adventure. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. How does that help us? We got enough things to be concerned about without making all of our media about how much anxiety and animosity we can create. It doesn't work. Right? And that's part of what I want to do with channel15radio.com. That Yes, I did. That sense of community, that sense of everybody being welcome, and I mean that. In my world, such as it is, right? In the ambassador's world, and she's got a pretty expansive world. Everybody is welcome. Right? And that sense of, and yeah, she does protect her people. She does. She does. There's martial arts in the story. It's adventure. Wait, this is martial arts, right? And the Trekker shoes, man. I got this hat in Italy. Little place called Tortoretto on the Adriatic. It was great. 2012. This little crystal vase, belonged to my mom. This box I got as part of a business effort, and I'm not going to tell you what's in it. And that idea is part of what I'm doing in the story. That sense of it's old and it's new at the same time, that what my characters are doing, what is going on in their local neighborhood, and I'm going to explain that when I talk about the story, is something that is common and is also I don't know how to say it. It's very human. That's the best way I can say it. That sense of common. It's not just common in this culture. It's common across cultures. That is also part of what I'm working on with the project and with the story. So the project has multi-generations. The story has multi-generations. The project has multiple cultures. The story has multiple cultures. Multiple languages too. It's all part of that sense of community. And yeah, I'm going to say more of a global community that I'm trying to create. It's a sci-fi story. In the sci-fi story, the community is the local neighborhood. The local neighborhood is what astronomers call the local neighborhood. It's not the couple of blocks around my house. Right? It's the couple of parsecs around our sun. That makes a lot of difference in how we think about what we're doing and how we're doing it. So, yeah, this is the same as, but it's not quite the same as. There's a couple little twists and turns that are just a little bit different. And as we go through the process of creating that show, of rehearsing, you have to rehearse, right? Of me scripting it from the story, of developing how we're going to approach telling the story through our voices. That is going to be magical. It's already been magical. It's going to get better. I invite you to come along. Come on. One of the possible opportunities, if you'd like, would be to sit in on rehearsals. I appreciate you giving me some of your time. I've got a couple more recordings that I'm going to make right away here. So you're going to see the same scene and me coming back. Talk a little bit more in depth about the project. Talk a little bit more about me and a little bit more about the story. Thank you.